hope you're all having a great day. And let's carry on. Okay. Sometimes I find when you're doing paint by numbers, you kind of reach that point where you hit a bit of a wall. And I think I've reached that here. But the best thing to do with the wall is climb over it. I think I'm actually going to try it. I got some new magnifying glasses this time, because I'm struggling a little bit to focus and see stuff. And I was going to use them, and then I decided against it. And then I put my glasses on, and I'm trying to use that doing this, and I'm noticing that my vision's going a bit funny again. So I'm going to give it a go and see what it's like with these. Just that little bit. That's it. Okay, let's see if this makes a difference. Doesn't make a difference when I'm looking elsewhere though. There we go. Well, that makes a huge difference. Like, I'm not even kidding. The issue I have now is that because I don't actually have my glasses on, when I'm not looking through the lenses, everything's blurred. So the paint pot's blurred. And I did try and put my glasses on with it, but it just wasn't working. Maybe that's something I need to look into, because being able to see is fairly important when you're painting. But yeah, these are a treat to use for this. And they weren't that expensive. I don't know how this is going to be for me to be able to see chat. But that's all right. I'm sure I'm going to make it work. Also, it enables me to sit a little further back than I normally would, which is kind of nice for the posture. Not that I really have a posture, mind you. Yeah, I'm really liking this. I got these because my wife bought me a miniature. I can't even explain it. It's like a miniature glass cup or jar or whatever, and it's got a little village inside it that I have to make myself. And it's Harry Potter themed, so like I have to make up really small tills and jars and lamps and stuff to sell, and it comes everything in the kit. I can't remember what it's called. Maybe I should have thought before I actually started. It's called Dream Bottle stuff. I don't know what the last word is. I can't make it out where I am. But yeah, she got me that, and I made the till up yesterday, which took me about 20 minutes to do. By the time I used the Stanley knife or X-Acto knife, whatever you want to call it, to cut out the pictures that go on it, and then I PVA glued them on. But yeah, it was kind of fun doing it. Not gonna lie. Seem to I seem to be gravitating these days towards anything to do with artistic stuff or creating stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's a natural progression in depression or whatever else, where you. This is what I've been thinking, right? That you spent so long like sitting there doing nothing and wallowing and whatever else, and now you just need. And I do use the word need correctly. Just need to create something. And in my case, just to validate the time that you're here. Because I sit back and, hey, Felly Fitch, how you doing? Lovely to see you. I'm sorry if you've been there for a while and I haven't been keeping up with chat. Like I said, I'm trying out these new magnifying glasses, and the problem is that I can't put my original glasses on underneath them, which is a bit of a pain, but I'll figure it out. I didn't actually know I was going to use these today, but my eyes don't seem to be great today. But how are you? I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing okay today. I'm just in a bit of a reflective mood, if that makes any sense. Not depressed as such, just reflective. Like trying to figure out why I'm doing stuff, why I'm choosing to do stuff, and also why I'm choosing not to do other stuff. What are you up to today? Got anything excited planned for today? I don't even know what day it is today. I think it's Saturday. Saturday or Sunday. Either way. Come on. Yeah. It's all good, man. I'm doing great. Happy it's the weekend. Getting a haircut and shoveling 20 centimetres of snow. It's Saturday. Wow, 20 centimetres of snow. Bloody hell. It's funny. A friend of mine who lives in Sweden was recently come down really ill because he was outside shoveling the snow from outside his property. And he actually became really sick because of it. He got a cold, and it's been lingering for him now. He's like, one minute he feels like he's getting a little bit better, the next minute he's back to being really ill again. But yeah, we've not had snow in this country yet. I dare say it's on its way. I don't think we're gonna miss the boat on that one. But we don't really get snow like everybody else in the world does. We seem to get this little crust of it, and then our whole country just stops because nobody knows how to drive, walk, or survive in the snow. It's a very weird thing that happens in this country. Maybe more than 20. We were supposed to get closer. Bloody hell, that is crazy. Are you all stocked up? So you don't have to go to the shop and stuff and get essentials? That's something I try and get my wife to do. I'm not hoarding or anything. I just try and make sure that we have to limit the amount that we have to go to the shop or shopping, just so that she can stay safe indoors without having to worry about slipping over or having an accident in the car or whatever else. I try and do that as much as possible. Problem is, from what I understand these days, if you start putting multiple items inside your trolley, everybody thinks that the world's going to end, and everybody starts panic buying. And it's like, it's not what I'm doing, or rather, what my missus is doing. I'm glad you're all stocked up. Lord Creed! What's a trolley? A trolley? Like the thing you put in your items in, or groceries, as you call it in America. A shopping cart? What? Yeah, or a trolley? I mean, I'm sorry if you felt the need to call it something else. I mean, we did actually make the language, you know, so you adapting it and then telling us it's wrong what we're calling it. Kind of a faux pas on your point, really. How you doing anyway, buddy? Ain't seen you for a while. You've been keeping busy? How's that beautiful missus of yours? And the cats? You made it, we perfected it. I don't know that that's true. I'm pretty sure that that's not true at all. I am loving these glasses. I bought them to do the miniature stuff, right? And the miniature painting. I never got them to do this. And now I'm doing this with them. It's like, how did I ever do it without them before? Jesus, I'm talking about language. I can barely speak it myself. That's going to be a number 2, isn't it? What's this? All good. Very busy at work. Yeah. It's good to keep busy. You not been in any RP servers or anything? Or have you given that a wide berth now? I haven't really been playing much at all just recently. I haven't really been in the mood for it. The only thing I seem to be in the mood for is to doing this kind of stuff. And I was like trying to psychoanalyze myself as to why I keep doing it. And I think it's just been playing OSRX. What's OSRX? I feel like I should know it, but I don't. OSRX. What's OSRX? Just bought my futon from the office, getting kind of high. Oh, nice! Who knew I could read up old school RuneScape? I'm thinking about getting it, but I have too many other games. Yeah, that's kind of the position I'm in. I have so much to do, and I feel like I'm just spoiled for choice. And then now I've kind of shot myself in the foot because now I don't know what to choose. I was playing World of Warcraft for a while, and then I don't know, I kind of just thought, eh. But then again, I don't know if it's World of Warcraft I'm about. I think it's just everything I'm about at the moment. Maybe it's just the January blues. It's a UK dev game. Surprised you're not playing. I've never played it, funnily enough. Never ever played it. I think I downloaded it to give it a try, and that was about as far as I got. I've never played it. It's an MMO, isn't it? My kids used to play it a lot. Yeah, I have to figure out a way to have my glasses on underneath this because I can barely see the paint pot. It's just a blurry mess to me. I did just see chat, but I can't look up. Oh, what's this? I played it when I was younger, and now I keep going back. And yeah, WoW as big as competitor. Really? I'm getting fed up with WoW because of all the bots. Like, I enjoy going in there and then finding out what sells the most, because like most people don't have a lot of time on their hands, right? So I'd take advantage of the fact that people didn't want to go fishing, as was shown to me by my mate Jimmy. Um, so I'd go fishing and do all the stuff that other people didn't want to do, because you know me, I like a bit of fishing in the game, right? And then I was making not loads, but a fair amount of money. But then all of a sudden the bots got hold of it, and then all of a sudden then the prices just dropped out of it. And it's like, so you move on to something else, and then you start making a little bit of money, and then the bots come over and start destroying that. And then you think, okay, well, I'll just play the game for a bit, and then you try and get the skins from animals, or you try and get bits and pieces, and you find that the place is all covered in bots. And then it's like, well, I can't do my quest now because these are all just taking it because they're making money on the auction side. And then I just got fed up, and I was like, okay, fair enough. I'll give you a bit of a wide berth for a bit. This has 182 active players. Really? That's a lot. Is it completely free, or can you like pay to get stuff on the store, as most games do? Can't believe how precise I'm being able to be with this. This is really cool. I'm loving this, and these were really cheap. I think I paid like £13 for them from Amazon. There was much more expensive ones on there, but I just figured that I didn't know whether or not I was going to use it and whether or not it would be any good. So I just thought, sod it, I'll buy a cheap set, and it's incredibly comfortable. And it definitely does what it says on the tin, that's for sure. So there's a free play, but there is a membership and more area and skills to train. So no microtransactions. Okay. And a mobile, so you play it on your phone as well. That's handy. And this is old school RuneScape, right? Not the new one. Yeah, okay. I might give it a look. Do you play this, Felly? Always up for trying something new, I guess. My biggest problem is sticking with it at the moment. So I start something, I think, oh, this is brilliant, and then I don't feel very well, and then all of a sudden it just gets pushed to the side. Like Jimmy bought me Monster Hunter World and all the DLC, and I was loving the game, and now all of a sudden I don't play it anymore. It's like, well, why? I still want to do that playthrough of the game that you got for me, RimWorld. It's not like I don't want to do it. It's just been one of them things, I guess. Trying to figure out, what's wrong up here in the head as to why I do stuff. My account is 82 days. Bloody hell. I play it, Coco plays it, and a few others from RP. Really? Okay. Can you fight in there? Because like I'd like a rematch of him to show him that I'm superior in any game, not just beating him up on RP. Try not to laugh, because that just made me feel a bit sick because I was moving about then. Yeah, so I'm gonna really try and avoid laughing whilst I've got these on. Do you speak to Georgie much these days? I cannot believe how good these are. Sorry, I did see chat. I'm just about to make it out in my peripheral vision, which is difficult. PvP and PvM raids, etc. I talked to him for the first time in a while last week. Yeah, he just seems to go dark a lot, doesn't he? Probably hiding from 5M. For the false accusations of him using nefarious means to win games. Having these glasses on is making me concentrate so much more. But I will say one thing. It's meaning that my lines are not only, like, good, they're bloody perfect. Like, I am not, with even a small bristle going over the edge. Like, this is excellent. Oh, he's been deep into deving, has he? Who's letting him dev? Or is he just doing it for himself? These glasses are going to be fantastic for doing figures. I will look up a chat in a second. Anything at all. This is just for himself on Unreal Engine. My boy's making a game in Unreal Engine, actually. He's done a fair bit so far. It's like a hunting style game. And he's got animals in there that you can shoot with different weapons and what have you. It's nowhere near finished. He's only been doing it for a little while, but it actually looks really good. But then I suppose that's what Unreal Engine's all about. It's just the quickest and easiest way to slap a game together. I'm not saying it's not complicated to do. Just clean my brush out. It's starting to get a bit funky with some dried paint. I actually reconditioned this brush the other night, ready for today. It's definitely behaving a lot better. I think most of my problem is I didn't understand how to look after brushes very well, so I generally just like wash them out with water and then put them down, and it's obviously the worst thing to do. So now that I'm learning like how to look after your tools, I'm trying to add it into my daily routine after painting and looking after them, because I don't have an inexhaustible supply of money like most of us don't, and the longer I can make my tools work for me, the more I can the more I can do with them. Pretty obvious statement to make, but there it is. That looks really, really good. So what else you got planned for today then, Creed? Are you doing anything else? Right. Okay. Now, we shall start to get on with the bigger bit, which is the 19. A lot needs to be done here for this. And I have to remember this particular playlist that's on at the moment because it's very relaxing. It's just a nice, calm beat in the background for a nice, calm stream. I watched Planet Hulk last night, the animated film. Funnily enough, it's the first time I've ever watched it. I actually really enjoyed it. It's kind of funny to see how they put that in the Thor movie and then changed a lot of it around. Weird to see that people's work, making up stories and imaginations and stuff, and then them making them into films, and everybody really goes nuts over the film producers and the actors and stuff, and then the poor people that have actually made the story, they kind of just fall to the wayside. Not completely, but Yes, how you doing? I'm doing all right, buddy. I'm not doing too bad. I figured that I'd come in and do a little bit of painting by numbers purely because I actually didn't want to. But I was sort of sitting here this morning and I was looking at my computer screen and I'm thinking, what are you going to do today then? Because sitting here doing nothing today was just not an option. So it was weird. It was like I didn't want to set up my painting stuff, but because I didn't want to, I was like forcing myself to do it, and in the end I got it and just ended up pressing go live without even allowing myself to think about it. So here we are. I don't know how long we're here for, but any amount of time spent on this is another step closer to finishing. I've got some info about when to. Oh, really? That nobody knows yet? Yeah, definitely go for it. 100%. So I know it's been in development for quite some time, isn't it? But no one's actually, it's not actually released or anything. And from what I understood, there was no real release date. And also, I think the other reason I wanted to do this today is because I knew that this was going to be slower because it's really integral parts. Just get these bits down here. The edge. Perfect. I'm just going to dip in. I did just see chat. Just give me a sec. Hang on. Just get in there. Those little divots in here. Finish that piece off. Which hopefully I should be able to do with the amount of paint I've got on the brush already. And I did. Excellent. Right, what's this?